Your water heater quit. Now you've got no hot water and a heavy tank that needs to go. If you're planning to handle the replacement yourself, this guide will walk you through every step. That includes shutting off the power, draining the old unit, wiring the new one, and getting it running safely. This is the trade table, and we're here to help you take care of it without the guesswork. Let's get started. Before you begin, check your local plumbing and electrical codes before starting. Some places require a permit or specific components like a thermal expansion tank. Also, measure your space. Newer heaters tend to be wider because of the added insulation, so you want to make sure it'll fit before you get too far. And if you're thinking about switching to a tankless system, this is the time to decide before you get into the install. Here's what you'll need. Tools: adjustable pipe wrench, pipe cutter and fitting brush, non-contact voltage tester, screwdriver and wire cutter, soldering torch or iron if you're working with copper pipes. Materials: new electric water heater, copper or flexible water lines, pipe adapters and plumber's tape, water heater drain pan, thermal expansion tank if required. Step 1. Shut off power and drain the old heater. Go to your breaker panel and shut off power to the water heater. Use a non-contact voltage tester to make sure it's off. Then close the cold water supply valve on the old tank. Hook up a garden hose to the drain valve at the bottom and run it to a floor drain or outside. Open the valve and let the tank empty out. Once it's drained, remove the cover and disconnect the wiring at the top. Step 2. Remove the old water heater. If it's heavy, use a hand truck or get someone to help move it. If the pipes are soldered in, use a pipe cutter to disconnect them. Be careful not to damage the surrounding plumbing. Once it's loose, take the old heater out and dispose of it properly according to your local rules. Step 3. Position the new heater. Place the new unit inside a drain pan in case of future leaks. Make sure the unit is level. Use shims if needed. Leave at least 6 inches of space around the heater so it can breathe and you can access the controls. Step 4. Connect the water lines. Wrap Teflon tape around the heat trap fittings, then install them into the hot and cold ports on top of the tank. Connect the cold water line to the inlet, usually marked blue, and the hot water line to the outlet, marked red. If you're soldering, make all your copper connections before attaching them to the tank to avoid damaging any plastic components inside. Step 5. Fill the tank and check for leaks. Open the cold water supply valve slowly and let the tank fill. While it's filling, go around the house and open a few hot water faucets. This will let air escape from the lines. Once water is flowing normally from the faucets, check all the connections on top of the tank for leaks. Tighten any fittings if needed. Step 6. Wire the new water heater. Important. Do not turn the power back on until the tank is full. Dry heating elements will burn out instantly. Connect the ground wire to the green screw, then attach the black and white wires to their matching terminals. Make sure the connections are secure, then close up the access panel. Step 7. Set the temperature and power it on. Use a flathead screwdriver to set the thermostat to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a safe and efficient setting for most homes. Go back to the breaker panel and turn the power back on. It'll take about 1 to 2 hours for the water to reach full temperature. Final checks and maintenance tips. After it's heated up, check all your fixtures to make sure you're getting hot water consistently. Inspect the plumbing connections one more time to make sure nothing's leaking under pressure. To keep your new heater in good shape, flush it once a year to clear out sediment. That helps extend the life of the unit and keeps your hot water flowing strong. That's the full process for replacing an electric water heater. If you took your time and followed the steps, you should be up and running without any surprises. If you hit a snag or want to double-check your work, drop your question in the comments. For more straightforward fixes and home project help, hit subscribe. And if you need parts, tools, or a new water heater that won't leave you guessing, head over to thetradetable.com and get what you need. Thanks for watching.